the senior Buddhist monk. And historically, the Pali tradition, so they come from Buddha's first teaching. So you are historically senior most Buddha's as a disciple. Then we, on top of the first teaching, first Dharma teaching, Dharma wheel, the second Dharma wheel, that's Paramita Sutra. So, historically, we are junior, we are senior, so respected you. And then you invited me here, the Thai Buddhist new temple in Bodhgaya. So, I feel great honor. You see, you invited me. Then also, you're going to give us lunch, isn't it? so thank you very much. Oh, now, I respect all Dharma tradition, whether theistic religion or non-theistic religion, because these different traditions helping humanity, sometimes causing some problem. Basically, very, very helpful. Therefore, you see, we must respect all these different religious traditions. Then, among them, Buddha's teaching as one very, very significant one. So now today, even some scientists now showing interest about Buddhist philosophy, certain philosophical views. Like quantum physics, the Western sort of the scientists, the knowledge about quantum physics, they develop up to certain level. In Buddhist tradition, the quantum physics now over 2,000 years it developed, and also we practice that, and actually, you see, through experience, it's really helpful to reduce our emotion like that. So now, in 21st century, the education with sort of scientific sort of knowledge, I think decade by decade, further sort of advance or increasing. Such period, Buddha Dharma can remain. And according to my own little experience, over 30 years, I have serious discussion with modern scientists. Then, eventually, it becomes very clear through this kind of sort of dialogue, both sides learning from other side. So, mutual learning. Many scientists regarding mind, emotion, and how to tackle this. So many scientists really appreciate Buddhist way of training our mind. Then, to Buddhist, now I am no longer believe Mount Meru. Okay. World is round, not flat. So, you see, we have to explain, you see, whether this is just sort of Mare, Stamata, Kasuri. That's right. This is whether that was Shesurish. We were saying where? I don't know. According sort of common sort of the concept or true concept. If you accept true, then you have to accept Mount Meru. Buddha visited the Kaza. 33 sort of God's place. And his mother born there, so he went there and give some teaching and then come back. So now, since it's difficult to accept Mount Meru, then this story also is a little difficult. So in any way, since many years, I sort of publicly mentioning, Buddha come on this place in order to teach Four Noble Truths, not making map on the world. So it doesn't matter whether there is Mount Meru or not. That doesn't matter. Four Noble Truths is very much sort of the realistic approach about suffering and how to overcome suffering. So that's the reality. Now some scientists who a little bit sort of skeptical about religion, some of them already now showing the Buddhist way of approach is quite scientific, like that. So I'm very happy now here. Now we need, as you mentioned, some lamas come here. That's good, but I want, if possible, during a certain period, some scholars from Buddhist side, Tibetan side, come here and carry some kind of lesson. 1 week, 2 weeks, not just usual sort of way, receiving teaching from Lama. Lama sit or a little bit sort of higher place, and the audience remain there. Not that way. Sit in circle, and then some discussion about Tripitaka. It is all common. Tripitaka are common. And Shila, and Shamatha, and Vipassana. These are same. So, you see, consider, I always now telling, you see, Buddhism as if some kind of sort of religion. But then Buddhist philosophy is quite sophisticated, quite sort of not easy. So that consider as an academic subject, not just Buddham Shanam Gacchami, Dhammam Shanam Gacchami, Sangham Shanam Gacchami. When you see people ask, where is Buddha? What is Buddha? No answer. What is Dharma? No answer. So we have to study what is Buddha? What is the causes to become Buddha? What is the path of Buddha? Buddhahood. That is Dharma. Dharma, Nirodha, and Marg. Now these two things are very important. So we have to study about Nirodha, the cessation of suffering. What is the cessation? What is Nirodha? And how to achieve Nirodha. That's Marg. So Marg, the understanding about anathema theory. Anathema theory, deeper way, and then shunyata. Shunyata comes. Like that. So these things, myself, I think over over 60 years I study and practice, meditate. So need something like, a lesson and discuss. That I hopefully, I think winter time, when you have the sort of available time, then even if I can arrange some scholar who speak Hindi, who speak Thai language. In the 70s, there are few monks. Now they little bit too old, so I don't know now. So unfortunately, you see, that practice, sending few Tibetan monks go to Bangkok and enter some Bangkok monastery. So they learn, they speak Thai language. Now eventually discontinue that. So if possible, we should start, because renew. We can send some young monk, you see, who can learn Thai language. And anyway, frankly speaking, now time?
No problem, sir.
No problem.
No problem, sir.
So our lunch must start before noon.
Before noon. 1 minute also we can start.
So therefore, frankly speaking, my connection or contact with Christian, even with Muslim, and of course Hindu, you see, more more often than contact with Buddhist. So now, both sides, we need, you see, serious thinking. Firstly, sending some young monk go there, and also already in Dharamsala, one small center, Thai center. So you see, some Thai monk, you see, can study Tibetan. They already study English there. Very good. English is international language. It's useful. In the meantime, some young Thai monk, you see, should start learning Tibetan. And similarly, some young Tibetan monk should have the opportunity to study Thai language in Bangkok or like that. So, you see, we can learn many useful things from Pali tradition. Some Buddhist teaching not available in Sanskrit, the text, only available in Pali language. Similarly, in Sanskrit language, a lot of Buddhist teaching which not available in Pali tradition. So now we have to carry more research work. Some useful text in Sanskrit tradition not available in Pali tradition, translate. Then those the text available in Pali tradition, not in Sanskrit, should translate Tibetan, like that. So our closer relation and common effort to promote Buddha Dharma in 21st century. Okay. I think essence of Buddha Dharma or message of Buddha is karuna. Now world needs karuna. So therefore, it is our duty as a human being on this planet, is how much our own tradition, how much we can make a contribution for a better world, happier world. Not thinking, propagating Buddhism, let them remain their own tradition, but how much we can contribute for them. As far as psychology is concerned, and method, tackle, or emotion is concerned, in Buddhism, a lot of information there. in theistic religion, nothing, just a faith. So we can make significant contribution regarding inner peace, irrespective whether believer or non-believer, as a sort of academic subject. For I usually use it telling the hygiene of emotion. Hygiene of physical, we study in a modern education field. Now we need hygiene of emotion. That is available only in Buddhist tradition. So here, I think we can make certain contribution for humanity, not sort of converting Buddhist or like that. So that's my thinking. Thank you.